You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrans for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about Thursday Night Football. As you know, on here, we really try to stay in tune with the NFL ratings and NBA ratings. They're coming back soon, and we are watching you. NBA. Not literally. We're not watching their games, but we are going to be watching for every little slip-up you may have, including the ratings. I can't wait for when Greg Kelly Reports draws a higher viewership than a ESPN or Turner Broadcast NBA, one of their special games they have every week. You know, that's their two main flagship games. And it's going to be funny when Newsmax rolls them one night, because that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I'm calling it right now. So we may be starting to see some fallout in regards to, we're seeing two things. Fallout in regards to ratings, and one of the broadcast partners pushing back and maybe being willing to walk away from an NFL product, which you just don't see happen. Fox went way out of their way to get this product, and the ratings for Thursday Night Football are down. They're down significantly, just like Sunday Night Football, just like Monday Night Football, when they don't try to pull a little shitty on us and simulcast the game with ABC in order to bump the ratings up. Okay, yeah, the ratings are going to get a bump if you put it on free TV, but that's not how the package was supposed to be. Disney's trying to pull a little shitty when it comes to Monday Night Football right now. Now, that's where Monday Night Football is headed. It's headed back to free TV. It should be on free TV. Monday Night Football lost a lot of its luster when it went to ESPN. It just felt different. It's supposed to be on free broadcast TV. Now, the Fox CFO is now clearly dropping hints that they may get rid of Thursday Night Football. And does this have to do with ratings? We don't know. I'm sure they'll never admit it. They'll never admit it in a million years, right? And we know why the ratings have dropped, due to all the political messaging and the social justice activism that has hit sports. Fox Corporation is currently the only media partner. This is from Variety. It is from a trade paper. This is going to be very accurate. To carry two different football franchises. Depending on the future cost of those games, Fox may be content to carry just one. The CFO of the company said Tuesday that if forced to make a decision about whether to carry Sunday afternoon football games or Thursday night football, Fox would opt for the Sunday package. Makes all the sense in the world, but we'll talk about very quickly why those ratings have held steady for Sunday afternoon. The NFL and its media partners, Fox, Viacom, CBS, NBC, Disney, have been in ongoing talks in recent months about renewing the football rights package. ESPN, Monday Night Football, lapses after 2021, and the others lapse after 2022. He goes on to say that if there's a choice between the two, they would absolutely opt for Sunday Night Football. And Rupert Murdoch famously paid $1.6 billion back in the early 90s to get that Sunday afternoon game. A lot of people don't realize this. The NFL is what built Fox. It is. Fox was a new network, and it was struggling. It was struggling. Their flagship show was The Simpsons. And around that time, Married with Children launched too. But they got this NFL package, and the network exploded. That Sunday game, Pat Summerall, John Madden. Good God, it seems like we're so far from the joy that was the NFL back then. Wasn't that the greatest thing in the world? John Madden, Pat Summerall, Sunday afternoon football. It was so good. It was so good and so classic. I look back and I'm like, Jesus, what happened? We know what happened. Motherfuckers decided to kneel for the anthem, grab this stand-up shirt out of the merch store, and tell them, go fuck yourself. So what's happened is so many of you guys have tuned out to the NFL. Their ratings have taken a hit, and now they're saying they're not willing to possibly pay for both entities, which is nuts because these networks go out of their way to get the NFL at all cost. At all cost. Also, let's not lose sight of the fact the NFL is out of its goddamn mind because they're trying to raise the TV prices right now. As their ratings are dropping, they're trying to raise the prices to these networks. And look, the only reason they can do that is because some of these networks they'll end up overpaying. They will. Now, it's going to be very interesting with Disney, ESPN, because we've seen all these layoffs, and make no mistake, those layoffs are tied to the fact that Disney decided to crawl in bed with the Marxist NBA of China. They overpaid for those TV rights to begin with on the NBA, and that's where that round of layoffs came from a couple of years ago. Well, they overpaid for the NBA, and of course, famously, when they came back to play this year, they wrapped their arms around a political organization called Black Lives Matter, and the NBA ratings tanked. The finals ratings tanked by 70%. And now you're seeing all the layoffs. Trey Wingo, Dan Le Batard, a bunch of good writers. Ian O'Connor just got laid off over there. So, look, this is crazy that any network would consider letting any NFL package go at this point. That Fox game, that Fox Thursday night, it's a well-produced show. They've got Joe Buck and Aikman on the call. For what that's worth, I've kind of become a Jim Nantz, Tony Romo combo situation, but I like Jim Nantz on the Masters. Now, I want to point something out about that Sunday package, that afternoon game. It is the only game that has held steady all year in the ratings. It's either held steady or it's been up a slight tick. And you may be wondering, well, Rhodes, why is that? It's because of two reasons. Number one, Tom Brady games are still drawing massive ratings. They are. Tom Brady hasn't gotten political in any way. We know where his allegiance lies, famously with the cap in the locker. Tom Brady still moves the needle. He's Captain America, okay? Tom Brady moves the needle. He's on a new team. And think about that. It's taken a new team and the GOAT to hold that rating slot. Also, Dallas Cowboys play in that slot a lot. A lot. And there's an overrun into primetime for that Sunday afternoon game where it gets into primetime by about 30 minutes to an hour sometimes, and the ratings on that overrun are massive. Massive, because every Fox broadcast they got, if that game of the week is still going on, they send it into that game of the week, those viewers, so they can finish watching it. And the ratings will be big during that overrun. So that's the reason you see that one game, that game of the week, hold up. And also the Patriots play in that slot some. And the Patriots famously never kneeled this year. Okay, Bill Belichick's all business, and law-abiding citizens like all business. We do. That's the way we love our football, to have that military run feel to it, like Bill Belichick brings. Be respectful, all business, go out on the field, hit hard, blah, blah, blah. That's what we like to see. He's an old school coach. Don't believe for a second that doesn't make a difference to us. It does. It does. Keep the bullshit out. Go out, play football. So, this is crazy. This is crazy that Fox may be willing to move away from Thursday Night Football. Is it ratings related? If the ratings were high enough, they would keep it. They would pay for both. So take that however you want to, right? If the ratings were 15 million for every game or 20 million for every game, they would want to keep both of them, and they'd pay whatever. So there you have it. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports fans. Make sure you hit subscribe and share these damn videos. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.